Hi you guys out there in YouTube land, Chibi here with a brand new wig. First time putting on a pigtailed wig, so excuse me if my pigtails are not completely even or anything like that, so whatever. But this is a day late Animazement report, Animazement report slash review slash whatever you want to call it. I just got back 2 days ago, yeah, it's Tuesday, and all in all, I'm going to do a quick review of how I felt and how my experience at Animazement was, and I will also tack on to the end some of the cons that I kind of heard in the rumor mill but didn't apply to me or I didn't encounter personally. So, all in all, for myself, it was really good Animazement. It was not the 100% holy crap best, but it was definitely up there. I've been going for, this was my 11th year, and all in all, I would say it's in like the top 5 best Animazements for me, which isn't saying much. I've been 11 years. This is like probably my 3rd or 4th favorite Animazement. Most of my love for it though came with the fact that like most of all of my friends, minus 1 or 2 that I was very sad to miss there, and all that were all there, and it was more hanging out with them than anything else that made Animazement so good for me. They did fix the kind of registration, holy crap, take 2 hours on Thursday night thing this year, which is really nice because last year I pre-regged and waited in line for, I think it was like 2 hours. It was ridiculous to get my tag, and then I was like, oh, like seriously? Should not have to wait that long. And then this year I was like, screw that, because by the time I saw the tags and stuff, I was just like, it's just not saving enough money to deal with that this year. Then I ended up in the pre-reg, in the pay now line, which ended up taking longer than the pre-reg line this year. I have bad luck. But it still didn't take that long. I think we were in line roughly 30 minutes? Yeah, I think that sounds about right. My hair is in my face and it's itching something and I can't find it. There we go. But, so that was kind of a lot better to me this year. And I've actually already pre-regged for next year. Until June 3rd, if you see this before then, it is $42 with their weird little $2 fee thing to register now, as opposed to $50 during the next opening. And I think they have a $55 period, and then it's $60 at the door. So if you're definitely gonna go and you have the money before the 3rd, I would go ahead and get on it because it's a little bit cheaper and it's less you have to pay then if you have the money now. So it's less money you have to save up for. But pre-reg is definitely much better this year. The cosplay this year worked for me really well. There was a lot of fandom cosplay. I'm not as huge into modern anime. I kind of started back in the day with stuff, and now modern. I'm kind of out of touch with modern stuff. But there was amazing Doctor Who, Supernatural. I saw a few good Sherlocks, and I love the people at Animazement. The people are so fun, and I love how open they are, and the Artist Alley was amazing this year. I spent the majority of my money there, and I was super happy with it. And I think everything else, sorry, I lost my eyesight there for a second. I think everything else was about, some things were boosted up. They did have three game rooms this year. They had your console game room, which I didn't spend a lot of time in, your retro game room, which I saw some friends play in there, but I didn't go play in myself. And then they had your actual like arcade style physical game room, which I definitely participated in and killed myself on some DDR because I haven't played in years. But they also had they had game systems in there that were completely in Japanese and I couldn't even read, but I was playing them anyways, just the best I could. It was fun. And I had to take a shower immediately after because I sweated like everything. killed me, but it was so worth it. So that was amazing that they had all these game rooms, and they were pretty well used. And thanks to Lost Ark, because for providing some of that, because I know that they came through and did that, and they're a place in Greensboro who has retro games and stuff. So on everything else, I'm not a panel person, but I did go to one panel, first panel I've been to in years, because I am not a panel person at all, was Otaku Dating, which was not what it was called, but it was the guys from otakudating.com apparently, and I haven't checked out their website yet, but they did a whole analogy panel about if you can game, you can play the game. It was very cute. And I went and saw it, and I was very impressed. I haven't been to anything like it in a while, and I think it was definitely worth a while, even though I know some of my friends were kind of like, eh. I really thought it was cute, and their way of speaking was really cool. I wish I could have forced a couple of my other friends who definitely needed that panel to go, but you can't force anything, so. And let's see, and I'm kind of going to go on to the icky side of it, right? Things I was kind of disappointed in was, the con food kind of was subpar, unless you went outside to the hot dog guy or just left the convention area altogether. The con food, it was still, like, for the prices, I think went down a little bit from last year, because I know that's what they were trying to do, but none of it was really that good. I had a, like, chicken tender basket, which the chicken was good, but the chips instead of fries were just, eh. Ended up giving them to my friend who eats everything, so. The dealer's room has gone downhill. I was a little annoyed with a lot of the dealers kind of treating me and or my friends like we weren't worth their time, or totally like telling one person one price and then telling the next person another price and then coming back the next day and it's either gone up or whatever out of popularity and all this, and like purposely not pricing stuff so they could gauge, you know, and I understand to some extent, but it was a little bit ridiculous, as prevalent as it was this year, and it kind of annoyed me, and there was a lot of stuff I would have bought had they not pulled that crap, and then I was just like, I don't want to deal with your booth anymore, I'll just go to Amazon, because clearly, like, if you're treating me like crap and coming back and telling 3 people in an hour a different price on something, and upping the price and all this crap, I was just like, I don't want to deal with you, you're getting on my nerves. So, the dealer's room was kind of sad, and most of the good dealers have, like, I don't know if they just weren't there this year or they've moved on or what it is. There used to be a great artist who's in dealers, in the dealer's room. He started in Arts Alley and he went to the dealer's room and he wasn't there. He had beautiful, beautiful art. I have so much of his like 8x10s. It's ridiculous. And, a couple other of like the small trinkets people with keychains and stuff were all gone. A lot of my friends were upset about that. And a lot of the plushies and stuff this year seemed super overpriced, and they were going by popularity. Like, if you wanted something super unpopular, you probably could have got it for a good price, but like the Eevee Evolutions, they had plushies that were like 5 inches tall, and by the end of Animazement, they had price jumped them to like $30, and I was like, I want all of the Eevee Evolutions, but if I'm going to pay $30, they better be handmade and awesome. Not like something like handmade and off Etsy and Epic, but that was a little annoying, and that's kind of the extent of how I felt about my personal experience at Animazement. I'm going to pause here and skip to the next video, and I'll just upload 2 videos because I'm at my thing takes so much longer to load if I go past 10 minutes, and on my next video, I'll kind of tell you some of the rumors and stuff I heard around that kind of upset other people, and I'm not so happy with myself either. So, be right back.